Hello and welcome back to my channel, this is Rinchen, and this is the 8th Python tutorial video, and on this video I'm going to be covering on the range and the while statement. Before that, let us revise what we learned last time. So last time we learned about the for loop, we learned how to manipulate list with the for loop, and then we printed out some stuff, we used the len function, and yes, that's what we learned last time. So moving on, today's lesson, first let's talk about the range statement. So what is range? Range is basically a range. Range is basically what are in between a specific starting point and to a specific ending point, the things in between. So let's just move on with the practical stuff. I can't like do more of this theory. Alright, so let's first do for. Let's use the for loop for let's give it a variable p in. Now you must be thinking, I have now created a list, but why am I using the for loop? It is because we use range now, so we don't need a list, we don't specifically need a list. So for p in range, and that's where the range comes in, and till, let's say, for range till what? So let's say till 10, and then for p in range 10, let's say for p in range till 10, print p. Okay, let's print p. So that's the variable we gave to the range. So it printed out till 0 till 9. Now you must be wondering again, why isn't it printing till 10 when I have told it to print at 10? It is because Python starts from 0. As I've already told you, that's why if it comes from 0 to 9, that's 10 digits. So that's why Python only printed out till 9. Now let's like say we want a specific starting point and a specific endpoint. Let's say we want to print it out from 10. What the numbers from, we use the comma from numbers from 10 till 50. Let's say 10 till 50. And let's run it, and then alright. So we have here 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 49. But now again, let's say we don't want it to go by 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's too long. Let's say we want it to go by 5, 5. We want to go by multiples of 5, 5, 5. And how do you do that? So again, putting a comma and then telling the computer what multiples. Say 5. And let's try running it. Alright, see? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45. Let's say 10. Let's increase it by 10. So here, 10, 20, 30, 40. So it stopped here because it starts from 0. It just ends right for 50. Now that's all for range. We'll use range in the next videos. Alright, so let's move on to the while statement now. So let's delete this. Alright, but before that, let's create a variable. Let's say sonum. Sonum is 14. Alright. Now, while is like for, but it's another loop. So while, which before that, let me explain you the true and false in Python and in other programming languages. So there is something called a true and a false. So the true is something like a positive thing, which indicates the program is running, or the program is true, or that is equals to this, it is more than 10, or it is less than 10. And false is like it is not, the program is not running, this is not bigger than this is not this, this is not that, this is not that, and it's negative statement. It's a negative statement, like it indicates this is not running, or something has happened, or it is not that. So while, let's say while, so that's true and false. So now let's go with the while. So let's say while sonum is greater than 5. So now while sonum is greater than 5, now it's like a loop. So we have told the computer while, so while, like in English itself. So while the sun is out, you can play all the while the sun is down, or while the kids are out, you can play, or something like that. So it's just like English. So while sonum is more than 5, while, so notice, so while sonum is more than 5, and sonum is more than, let's say print sonum. Let's just so I'm just gonna say print sonum. Alright, like this. And now you must be wondering, this is like continuously going, it doesn't stop, it doesn't stop. It is because sonum is always more than 5. 14 is always more than 5, and that's why we need to we need to change the value of sonum constantly. So now how you do that, first let me take this out. So now how you do that, wait, what's happening? Alright, so now how you make the variable change constantly is by now using the minus equals to the plus equals to function. So how you use that is for sonum minus equals, which means sonum, every time this loop is running, subtract sonum by 1. So every time this runs once, sonum becomes 13, then 12, then 11, then 10, and then it goes until sonum is less than 5. So let's try to run this and see. Now I was 14, sonum was 14, then became 13, it ran 13, 12, 11, 10 until it stopped at 6. Because after 6, sonum is equal to or less than 5. So that's why the program starts running, and that's how we use the while function. And today you learned about the range function. We manipulated ranges, we played around a bit, then we learned about the while statement. And yes, that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Peace.